interesting scenarios.
Da-da-dum.
Right. That's right.
Some of us have more interesting lives than others.
This is a test. This is only a test. Is my hair billowing in the wind enough yet? Yeah, you could just stand right behind me and let that happen. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear. I did see that. I have to follow it. I didn't get to follow it all up there, but it looked very intriguing. What are they calling it? The cuckold song? Is that what this is?
I was in tune.
Uh-oh, sorry. In other words, move along, sailor boy, because you'll not get a harboring here. There'll be no harboring happening tonight.
No harboring, no.
Ready?
Yep.
Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear. For the wind is blowing high, and the ship is lying nigh. You'll not get a harboring here. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear. Follow the wind and rain have brought you back again. You'll not get a harboring here. We haven't heard any nautical noises let tonight. Har, ar, yo ho, ar, or.
Well, this next song it's sung mostly as a dirge. But if you haven't figured this out yet about us, we rarely do dirges. And when we do dirges, they're usually too fast. They get faster and louder. This one turned from a dirge into a very cheerful, upbeat, fun song about Shanghaiing. Not exactly an upbeat subject if you're the subject of Shanghaiing, but you know.
Or I like to think of it as enhanced recruitment technique.
So did you know that Port Townsend, Washington, is the second most famous Shanghai port in the world?
Well, on the West Coast.
On the West Coast. Maybe in the world.
Maybe.
Let's say the world, just because why not? Right?
Oddly enough, no, it's not Shanghai.
Actually, San Francisco is the most, yeah.
But this used to happen a lot. You know, you just minding your own business, stopping in for a quick espresso at a local, seaside coffee house. And some,
Hey there, buddy. Can I buy you a sprint? Can I buy you a tall, tiny latte?
what?
Here, just come over here. Whack!
You wake up the next morning and you're on board a ship outward bound for China for several years.
Exactly.
You got it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And you will feed them coffee and give them a kitten, right? Yeah, free coffee and maybe a puppy if they're really bad.
So this is about a notorious guy named Shanghai Brown who worked out of the San Francisco area and he was not everybody's favorite best buddy. He was also not very fussy about who he recruited. But anyhow, it's got a fun song which is mostly a chorus which is Shanghai Brown's name kind of repeated over and over with increasing levels of venom, as if you were watching the lights of San Francisco fading off into the distant fog, with a headache. Ready?
Yep.
2, 3, and... Shanghai Brown, oh, the skipper of the Harvest Moon is rapping round the town. He's looking for some sailormen to beg or steal or borrow. He can't get a crew and he wants to sail tomorrow. Prime seaman's very scarce these days. Where's his money down? I'll see what I can do for him, says Shanghai Brown. Shanghai Brown, he sent his touts and runners out all around the town. He's raked in men both high and low, he's got both black and white. He's got the Lauderdale's port watch that only berthed last night. He's got a brace of farm hands with a hayseed in their hair. He's got a bridegroom and a best man. What does Shanghai care? Shanghai Brown, 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 Shanghai Brown. And he shipped him in the Harvest Moon, the toughest packet going, that never gets a sailor man to sign aboard her knowing. With a hard case driving skipper and a bull-voiced bucko mate, by the Shanghai Passage from the Golden Gate. Ah, Shanghai Brown, 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 Shanghai Brown. He'll be wondering in the morning what it was he drank last night. He'll be wondering what hit him if he shows an ounce of fight. He'll be scoffing seaboot duck, he'll be scoffing hands by cruel, and driving the Malayan pins and cursing Shanghai cruel. Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown. That dirty, rotten, stinking, lying Shanghai Brown. But there's one won't wake nor wonder, nor scoff no grub at all, nor drag his aching bones along the tally on the ball, nor jump to please the toughest mate New England ever bred. Won't stand no trick, no lookout, and why? Because he's dead. Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, he took and shipped a corpse away as Shanghai Brown. Shanghai Brown, oh, the skipper of the Harvest Moon was ramping round the town. He couldn't get a crew and he had to sail today. And Shanghai knew a desperate man would pay. Prime seaman's very scarce these days, says Shanghai Brown. So he took and shipped a corpse away as Shanghai Brown. Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown, Shanghai Brown. He took and shipped a corpse away as Shanghai Brown by the Shanghai Baptist out of Frisco town. Thank you. That comes from a poem written by C. Fox Smith, who surprised us by being a lovely little old English school marm lady who shipped around Cape Horn a couple dozen times, apparently, in her youth, and wrote all sorts of great nautical poetry, which you wouldn't expect because, most of the nautical poetry in those days was very flowery and, especially if it was about the sea and, oh, Neptune's billowy bosom, that sort of thing. And yet here she was with all this, corpses and barnacles and tar, har.
How about Macefield? He's also good.
He's very good. He's not a girl, though.
That's true.
We're going to do a ballad. Lock the doors.
Be a great sound for a haunted house, wouldn't it? That would be good too. Here.
This has got everything. It's got
False true love,
betrayal, cross-dressing. It's got
murder,
revenge.
and the hero wins. Let me check my tuning against you. Let me check my tuning against you.
It's called Willie Taylor. And it has kind of a chorus line that comes and goes that says, oh, the vows, oh, the breezes, vows and breezes fade away. We've got the breeze.
I'm loving this breeze.
And sometimes it doesn't do that. It just plays it so you can go.
Well, you can sing along.
Diddle dum diddle dum dum.
Yes, the original chorus is dally dilly dum dilly dum dum die dum dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. We like vows and breezes better.
After 40, 50 verses of that, it gets a little old. 2, 3. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Willie Taylor and his youthful lover, full of mirth and loyalty, they were going to the church to be married. He was pressed and sent on sea. She dressed herself up like a sailor. On her breast she wore a star. Her beautiful fingers, long and slender, she gave them all just a smear of tar. Now on this ship there being a skirmish, she being one amongst the rest. A silver button flew off her jacket, there appeared her snow white breast. Vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows. Vows and breezes fade away. Says the captain to this fair maid, what misfortune has took you here? I'm in search of my true lover, who you pressed on the other year. If you're in search of your true lover, pray come tell to me his name. Willie Taylor they do call him, but Fitzgerald is his name. Let you get up tomorrow morning, early at the break of day, and there you'll find your Willie Taylor walking along with his lady gay. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Now she got up the very next morning, early as the break of day, and there she spied her Willie Taylor walking along with his lady gay. She pulled out a brace of pistols that she had at her command, and she shot her Willie Taylor with his bride at his right hand. Oh, vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Now when the captain came to hear it of the deed that she had done, he made her a ship's commander over a vessel for the Isle of the Man. And now she's on the deck a-walking, a sword and a pistol in her hand. And whenever she gives orders, sailors tremble at her command. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. We have to do another Janie Maneely song because we think she might be listening, watching.
This song is about the importance of being polite to everyone you meet, no matter what they look like or what your motives might be.
It's an encounter between a Chesapeake Bay waterman, kind of generically named Bunky, and a Chesapeake Bay mermaid named Nell. And Nell is not your typical mermaid that you might expect. She is a hard-ass Chesapeake Bay mermaid. It's like the Dr. Girlfriend of mermaids.
Dr. Girlfriend of Mermaids. We've been watching the Venture Brothers, like, oh my gosh. you don't know the Venture Brothers, look it up on Netflix. It's awesome.
So, this is called Nasty Nell's Revenge. Ready?
Yep.
2, 3, Well, Bunky, he was waiting for a big old fish to strike, daydreaming about women and the fight on Friday night. He hocked a loogie off the side and took another chew. When something starts a thrashing such as feisty fishes do, no sooner Bunky cocks his head, a female form appears. Why, it's Nasty Nell the mermaid, just as sure as Bud is beer. Damn it, Captain, she pipes up, you snaggled my caboose. I'll give you to the count of 2 to up and cut me loose. Well, hold on, sister, Bunky says, I don't believe we've met. Why don't you just thrash until that hook is good and set? And then I'll haul you up on deck, and won't we have a time? Why, a salty gal such as yourself would probably suit me fine. Now, Nellie ain't no beauty, I forgot to tell you that. Tattoos on her biceps and the barnacles up her back. Seaweed sprouting from her chest, a scar across her gut. And she cursed like Annie Bluenose when she got her dander up. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered, lousy lump of lard. I jump the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chiggered mitts on me. Well, Bunky starts to chuckle just to see the mermaid spit, and he settles in his deck chair so's to watch her pitch a fit. Tell me when you're tired, love, he says to Nasty Nell. I don't want you all tuckered when I ring that party bell. Now listen, Buster, Nellie snaps, this isn't any joke. Piss me off, and in a flash I'll up and sink your boat. I loves a spunky lady, Bunky answers with a grin, and he grabs his fishing tackle and he starts to crank her in. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered, lousy lump of lard. I jump the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Well, there, Bunky tells her, there's no need to be distraught. All's fair in love and fishing, and you're the one got caught. But Nellie held a mirror up and flashed it from her hand. I got $50, says you ain't setting foot again on land. With that she flapped her scaly tail and jiggled loose that hook. She flipped old Bunk the finger and without a second look, she dove down deep and swam away without a pretty please. Just as Bunky felt the water start to swirl around his knees. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered, lousy lump of lard. I jump the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Well, it's a lesson for the learned, for them's as would be wise. Steer clear of them, they're mermaids, what'll cut you down to size. They are the stuff of legend, such as found in any book. Why, a mermaid, she can sink you with a single dirty look. There's countless songs and stories, though no witnesses survive. They don't appear inclined to leave us sailor boys alive. They'll flash that bloody mirror and down in the sea you'll drop. Just ask our buddy Bunky next time he washes up. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered, lousy lump of lard. I jump the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered, lousy lump of lard. I jump the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me.
Janie Manili song. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We had a request.
A request for a song we know. Well, we used to know it. We tried playing it, and I'm like, wow, you know, this part is not working on either of these whistles. I know it's in the key of C, because you just told me it was, and this is my C whistle, and it doesn't work. And here's my G whistle. You can also play in the key of C on. It's like, and that's not working either. It turns out that one part's in this whistle, and the other part's on this whistle. And that's how long ago it was that we played that song. So thank you for that request.
It's another C. Fox Smith poem, but a kind of a pretty sentimental one, so I guess this would have been the giveaway that C. Fox Smith was really not Popeye's older brother, the way we thought. But it's a lovely little picture of the day of departure. It could have been from around here because she actually spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest. And it's called Blue Peter, which refers to nothing to do with cold. It's one of the signal flags, the blue signal flag that is flown that indicates that the crew should come aboard because the departure is imminent, and so get your act together. So.
So we should get our act together.
Yeah, Blue Peter. Last night when I left her, my true love was weeping for sorrow at parting. But parting must be what use for her tears, what use to be keeping a lad by the fireside that follows the sea. For the cold day is a-breaking, the town hardly waking, the moon like a ghost in the pale morning sky. And Blue Peter is blowing to tell you we're going, and the gulls in the river, they're all calling goodbye. The last hawser is cast, the tug whistles blowing, the shore growing dim in the mist and the rain. And wide, very wide is the world where we're going, and long, very long, till you see us again. Farewell and adieu to you, still will be true to you, still will remember wherever we be. Hope we'll be meeting you, hope you will be greeting someday your sailor home from the sea. All in the cold morning, all in the gray weather, on the sheds and the shipping, the rain slating down, all hands to the capstan bar, roaring together, a stave of farewell to the folk of the town. Hong Kong and Vancouver, Callao and Suva, the Cape and Kowloon, it's a very far cry from the Clow River creeping, past houses all sleeping, and the gulls in the wake of us calling goodbye. Calling goodbye. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. This has
Really
been
appreciate it.
tremendous fun for us. We hope you've had a good time too. We're going to do a couple more things here and call it a night. Thanks so much to Soul Food for having us and inviting us over, and the fantastic sound. Let's hear it for the sound.
It's a real luxury to have a sound system run by somebody who knows what they're doing. It makes it sound great. Especially
it's
up
not always
here.
the case, yeah.
So we're hoping we can come back here again and play here as a fairly regular thing.
We love it.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll do a couple of goodbye kind of shanties, a version of Rolling Down to Old Maui and Leave Her Johnny. So
And used to be a dirge, but we don't do dirges very often. So
yeah, somewhere along the line it kind of turned into Bruce Springsteen Goes to Sea. But at least in our fantasy,
check
right?
that chord there. That's not right. I don't know what tuning it is. It's lovely, but it's not the one for this song.
Oh, that.
So I could tell you a joke while he tunes. So there's these two parrots, and they're sitting on a perch.
As fast as I can.
And the one parrot says to the other one, do you smell fish? Two parrots sitting on a perch. Yes.
I'm sorry, I tuned as fast as I could. But it was fascinating.
Thanks again. Sing along,
Great.
and we'll chat with you afterwards and see you again, I hope.
2, 3, and... Once more we are blown by the northern gale, bounding o'er the main and those green hills of those tropic isles. We soon shall see again. 5 sluggish moons have waxed and waned since from our shore sailed we. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. We're rolling down to old Maui, me boys, down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Through many's the blow of frost and snow, a bitter squalls and hail. Our yards were bent and the sails were rent as we braved the northern gale. All the horrid isles of the ice-cut tiles that deck the polar sea, they are many, the frozen wine since we sailed to old Maui. We're going down to old Maui, me boys, down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Through many's the gale of ice and hail, our good ship bore away. But in the midst of the we slept in St. Lawrence Bay, where then many's the day that we whiled away on that cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. We are rolling down to old Maui, me boys, down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Well, it's an ample share of toil and care we whalemen undergo, and we don't give a damn when the gales are done, how hard the winds did blow. We are homeward bound joyful sound, and yet it may not be, but we'll think on that as we laugh and chat with the girls of old Maui. We are rolling down to old Maui, the boy, down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. We're rolling down to old Maui, the boy, down to old Maui. We are homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Well, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Well, you can go ashore, collect your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. You can go ashore, collect your gear, leave her, Johnny, leave her. And we will leave her docked at the West Street Pier, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. While the winds were foul and the seas ran high, leave her, Johnny, leave her. You know we shipped them green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Yeah, the winds were foul and the trip was hard. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. From the Liverpool docks to the Brooklyn yard, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, there was the rotten meat and the weebly bread. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And you can pump or die, the old man said. And it's time for us to leave her. Yeah, the winds were foul and the trip was long. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But before we go, we'll sing this song. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the times were hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now once more ashore we'll go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Thanks again for your contributions, and this is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Tip your baristas.
Yes, be nice to your people.
Aw, you guys are so sweet. Thank you.